Okay, welcome back, and we are now facing the Portuguese Grand Prix after what was a dramatic finish to the last episode. We are now in the Lotus team. I'm going to go with Minaret or Minardi as my rival for this one. It's No again. I'm back to No, because I'd usually go higher than that, but I'm just not a fan of Portugal at all. In fact, I'm going to lose in Portugal. This is really going to be where I show up how poor I am really at this game, because I am not good at Portugal. There's these two turns that the one after the other, and where both of them I have to take in a very specific way, and it just doesn't work for me. It's just I get bored. I think that's what it is. There's the first of the two. The second's about to come up, and because I have to do so much gear changing and decreasing of speed, it's just it just doesn't match with the style of the way I play, as previously discussed in past episodes. So I've done all right this particular lap, but the problem is it doesn't always work, and it ends up often crashing. But still, seventh, a very good way to start our time with Lotus in that one. And Nono's actually behind us, so we might have a chance here. I don't think we will, because not only does my style of racing require me to take certain corners in a very kind of silly way, but also it has me racing across the track and hitting people all the time. Well, we're way down to ninth now. We started really well. Just about avoided a crash there. Now we've got to do some catching up ahead of those two corners again next time. Oh, I was going to hit the back of that guy, but didn't. We're on the home straight. We're up to seventh. We're not doing too bad. And we're only a second and a half behind No. And there he is. I guess No's supposed to be like Martini or Morbidelli or someone. And there was one of the difficult turns. The next one's up ahead of us. No, meanwhile, is just behind me. So I've come through that part of the track still ahead of my rival. This could go better than I thought, to be honest. If I can just beat my rival, then I'll have got through another tricky and potentially banana skinny type race. Up to seventh, 2.4 seconds ahead of my rival. That I will take all day long on this track, because I just don't think I'm very good at it. I'm not very good at it. I mean, let's be clear. Oh, that's terrible. I didn't even recover from that one. Can't get across the block. Oh, No's ahead of me. And by quite a long way. So that was a disastrous lap. But those are the laps that I've been expecting all the way through. So to be honest, that there was just one disastrous lap so far, even though we're only on lap 3, I'm actually quite happy with. And we're 0.8 seconds behind our rival. We've got him in our sights. We've just got to take those two corners a little bit better this time around, and we'll be... Oh, that'll do. Bring him down to our level, just smash into the back of him, and then slow him down as much as I slow myself down. Okay. Not disastrous. Not like the last time. Got round them a little bit better than last time. And we're right behind our rival again now. And we're going to overtake him before we get to the straight. So that is good news, because we are now a lap later than when I last sort of checked in on this. We're now ahead of our rival by nearly a second. And we've got some good turns before then to get a bit more build that time gap a little bit more. So we come around this one. Right, slow down. That's how you take it. That's how you take it. Now we need to do it again. Well, that'll do. In 8. Ahead of our rival still. Absolutely no problem at all. Right. Real chance here of beating the rival. Sorry, I've not been able to do so much inane kind of stuff on this lap on this race, sorry, because I do have to concentrate a lot more than I would for other stuff. So I've just had to comment on what I'm doing rather than kind of go into whether or not I should call him Nono or whatever. We're up to 7th. That's great driving in the context of the way I play anyway. Oh, don't mess up now. He's there. He's ahead of me again. He's going to beat me. Damn it. Absolutely pissed it all away. Sorry. Sorry swearing. Didn't mean to swear. But that is so annoying. Oh, crap. Oh, that's really annoyed me. That has really, really annoyed me. I thought we were going to sidestep this banana skin, and we should have done, and then I messed it all up on the final lap. So, Dehe, who I replaced, actually got a point in that last race. Come on, Spaghetti Arms, get control out there. Wow, that is not the encouragement I was looking for. I needed a boost of confidence. Anyway, we still get the chance to pick a rival. This time we're going to go for someone. Let's go for Joke. Let's be bold. Let's be brave. We're going to go for Joke. It's El Dufay. I think he's supposed to be Zanardi, maybe? Don't know. I'm still basing a lot of my thoughts on the 91 season, and this is not the 91 season, so apologies, but that's what I know. This is a race that I'm pretty good at. I'm pretty certain that there's nothing major I need to worry about. There's a couple of corners where I just have to make sure I'm in the right part of the track when I enter. But I don't think I need to actually slow down for any of these corners or do much in terms of changing gears and whatnot. So it is a good track for me, this one, which is why I've been bold and gone for a Joke as a rival, or Jordan as they are known in real life, or were known in real life. So this has been, as you can see, this track is down my alley. It's basically just keep the accelerator on and just turn, basically. And we are 7th. Not a bad bit of qualifying. Oh, right. Got to do better. We've got to beat a rival who's 3rd. So Dufay is 3rd. But we've got past him. We're up to 4th. I need to make sure we're in the right bit of the track when we enter the corner. But other than that, we can ace this. We can absolutely ace it. Should be no problem at all here. And I'm looking for a good point total. I think we can get 4 points, possibly even more, depending on how well we drive the rest of this track. So let's keep going. Podium place beckons for me. Hope I'm not talking too early there, but 1.7 seconds ahead of my rival. I'll be happy with that. Excuse me. Just had a little cough there. Hopefully that didn't come across too much on the microphone. So yeah, here we go. Still in 3rd. Reasonably comfortable at this point. I can't see me catching the cars ahead of me, but that doesn't matter. I will take 3rd all day long. I'm not. At the moment, it looks like it's unlikely that we will get anywhere near to catching the cars ahead of me. So take that and just protect it and make sure we get it, because 4 points would be very good. Plus, of course, the win against my rival will definitely make up for the poor performance in Portugal. A performance, to be honest, that was better than I expected by quite some way. So I'm not entirely unhappy with it. I'm just unhappy because it was a stupid. I had it in the palm of my hands, the victory over my rival, and it just didn't work. Just messed up right at the end. Recovering well from that though in this race, so need to get over it really. I mean, one of the things I love about older games, especially ones that allow you to just keep playing, like as I said before, I love the fact that this is a multi-season computer game in that, and it just can go on for a very long time. I don't know if it could go on forever. I don't know. I've never not carried on playing it forever and ever, but it does go on for a very long time. You can certainly do it at least 5 seasons, if not more. And because of that, um, the other draw of this is that you can get a season done in like, an hour and a half, easy. Like it's a really nice length game. I think trying to do a season now in a Formula One game would take you weeks of your time, because like it's very, very in depth. It's very, very complex. I mean, sure, you can create shorter races, but even then, you've got qualifying to do, and you've got, you know, upgrades and goodness knows what else that they kind of want you to, perform. And I understand they're trying to make it really immersive, but I just think they've gotten away from the essence of what a computer game is, which is, the ability to do all the fun stuff and not do the administration. Like, that's the issue with Football Manager, for example, for me these days. And it has been really since the old Championship Manager days. Maybe I'll do a Championship Manager 0102 playthrough at some point, because that's, again, Championship Manager 0102, you could do a season in about 4 hours. And that includes buying new players, that includes, various other bits and pieces that you might do in the game. Play Football Manager now, it takes, like, again, days to do a season. And you're like, it's just too much. And it's just not fun. It feels like an extra job outside of my normal job. Whereas this, it just feels completely freeing, and like I can abandon all other thought. I don't need to worry about the rest of the world. I don't need to worry about whether I've remembered to renew a contract or I don't know, like whether I've forgotten to reassign a scout somewhere. I can just play the game in front of me without too much hassle. The game does most of the other stuff to immerse me in the world that I'm playing in, and it just feels so much more easy. I mean, I'm very aware I'm coming across as a very old man right now, but it's just the way I feel. Anyway, third position here in Spain. A very, very good performance, a very, very good result for this team. And of course, for me, 11 points now, 7th in the championship. Lizelle will be very pleased with that. Anyone could win in this machine, so not that pleased or not that impressed by my performance, but nevertheless, a victory for us as we go ahead to Japan. Now, this might be the last race of this episode. Feet is challenging me. That's just great. Here's Rampal. Are you ready? I suppose so. Again, not great at Japan. It's not raining, so that's good. Basically, I just have to fend off this challenge, ultimately, I think is the key. And then, yeah, and then everything's fine. If I fend off this challenge, then I don't have to worry about kind of having to be challenged again. I mean, maybe I do. I don't know. I've had a lot of challenges on this first season, which I've not seen quite so much of before. Oh! That's where I've got to not come off the track. Reminder, don't come off the track. This is the one place I could crash out, so I always have to make sure on this race that I'm in a very specific position or going incredibly slowly. But again, because I don't use the brake, it's not very often that I do go incredibly slowly, other than when I make a mistake. And that is 9th. So that'll do. I don't imagine Feet will be too much of a challenge here. He's 8th, but he's going to drop back because he's not in a very good car. So, yeah, I guess just try and be a bit conservative in this race. I don't need to get points. What I need to do is stay ahead of Rampal in his feet. I don't know what. His feet supposed to be footwork or something like that, maybe? There's Rampal, past him. Okay, I was ready for it that time. Oh, got lucky. Mucking around a little bit then. Can I go through the middle of these two? Can. Oh, look at that, up to 5th. Here we go then. So I think the trick appears to be that I just need to keep saying, oh, I'm not very good at this track. And if I say that, I do okay, or I do better anyway than I'm expecting. So just remember to just keep doing that. Clearly, there's clear value in me saying that about myself, at least to the game. That's lovely. I'm up to third. This is an unbelievable race so far for me. Oh, that's annoying. But given that I got there, I can certainly get there again. Got cars behind me. That's okay. They can stay there because I'm coming up to some chicanes, and that will put me ahead of these people. There you go. He's fallen back after hitting the back of me. That's perfect. Right, 7.5 seconds ahead of my rival. I said I was never really concerned about him. Again, it's one of those races where if I lose the battle, it'll be because I've crashed out and not managed the race in the way that I need to manage it. Catching up to fourth position. This is not too bad. Oh, what do you do when you've got an itchy nose in a game like this? Got to wait till you get to a straight, and then you can very quickly scratch it. But I'm getting a lot of hay fever at the moment, and it is messing me up a little bit. Okay, chicanes. Just overtake this guy without hitting him. Ah, annoying. Nevertheless, we are fifth. We're on for some points. Starting to get used to where that turn is as well. Now it's just this next turn, which is important for me to execute properly. But that was perfect. That is exactly how I want to take that one. So, just another couple of circuits round and having to take on those corners again. How far ahead are we of the rival? 17 seconds, so no problem there. Really just need to finish this race, and if I can finish it in the points, all the better. But that's really a secondary concern right now. I could even get fourth here, you know. I could still get fourth. I do think that is a distinct possibility. Oh, that was a mistake. Still in it, though. Drove that one quite wide. But we survived. So, coming up to the final lap. I think fourth is a distinct possibility here. Final lap. Very nice racing so far. Oh, he's behind me. He's behind me. I've overtaken him. We go around these next few chicanes. Right, now I've got to not worry about where he is. Just got to drive my race the way I drive it. That's perfect. That is what I wanted there. And we should be fine now. We're going to finish this race. We're going to finish it in fourth. We're 26 seconds ahead of my rival. That should close that team down in terms of them wanting to come after me anyway for a while. And that is how you do it. 3 points in the bag. Fourth position in Japan. Very happy with that. And sixth in the championship. Joint sixth in the championship. And I've added emotion during that season. What is that about? Anyone could win in this machine, but I'm the one who was getting the results for you. And clearly nobody really can win in this machine because it's not very good. So it's the final race of the season. I can tell you I'm very, very good at this race. And I'm going to go after Joke again. I could go after Higher. I honestly think I could. But I'm going to not have mercy on Dufay. I'm going to try and go for the jugular here. I'm sixth in the championship, which means that theoretically if I stayed there in joint sixth, I should get the Joke car for season 2. But it remains to be seen. And I guess also, without going under the radar and everything, we are doing 4 races in this episode to finish it off. So, bonus, I guess, for all of you. Right, this is the corner. This is the tricky one. just have to get through that corner each lap. The rest of the lap, I absolutely smash it. Okay, only 9th. Trust me, no problem at all. I am very, very confident about my ability on this one. He's 3rd. I think like he was the last time we raced him, but that's fine. I'm gonna show you all how this is done. Talking a big game, I know. I've made out that I'm like the king of this track. And don't forget, I'm still not particularly good at not hitting people, so that will be an additional barrier to success in this one. Still, up to 7th. Oh, right. Okay. I'm still not panicking. This is how much I believe in myself on this track. Right. Hopefully the cars will be a little bit more separate now. I realise that right now the evidence is that I'm terrible at this track. But I am still extremely confident of the fact that I'm going to beat my rival, getting the points. Even with that happening. Right, here we go. From now. This is where I do it. Right, up to 12th. In the slipstream of this guy. Gone past him. Down the straight. Get some slipstream. Need to get in the right place. I'll do nicely. Took it well that time. Keep flipping them. And that is a problem. Right, up to 9th. Looking good again. Right, up to 8th. He's 8 seconds ahead of me. He's going to remain quite a long way ahead of me for the meantime. But 7th. So every time we get to that corner, I've got to concentrate again, and I'm going to stop talking. That's just the way it's going to go. We're coming over the line to start another lap. 8 seconds behind my rival. Right, it's really time to start catching him now. Bringing that gap right down. 3 laps to go. He's in 5th. I'm catching 6th place. Past him. Now only 4.5 seconds behind. It's going well. Went around that corner exceptionally well this time. But again, I had to really shut up and concentrate whilst I did it. Right, he's in 5th. I'm in 6th. The gap is tumbling right now as I take on this track. As I said, I'm good at this track. I do back myself to catch him, even with that gap that he had at a certain point. There he is, in fact. So we are now on the same straight as him. And we've gone past him, straight past him, up into 5th. Right. Got to manage these corners. Right, this one. Did it perfectly again. It's okay, I don't mind hitting him. Going into the final lap now. This is it. Can't make a mistake. Well, I probably could actually, to be honest, given how quick I am at the most of this track. I say how quick I am. It's just constant acceleration through that bit. And we're 3 seconds ahead of the rival now. Got somebody else up ahead of me. Not overly concerned by that. Just start to slow down. Didn't take it quite so well this time, but I think we're okay. We're going to beat my rival. Another 2 points coming our way. This has been a very successful episode indeed. That will do nicely. 2 more points and a very good finish to the season for me. Which puts me 7th in the championship, 16 points. And finally, we get the end result of the season. Senna wins the championship, unsurprisingly. Nick Jones, who's supposed to be Nigel Mansell, is 2nd. Then we got Bloom, who's Schumacher, in 3rd. Jeremy, who I think is supposed to be a Lacey, in 4th with 50. Then Dufay, Gould, then me And then Alfin, Nono, Dihi, Rampal, and Arai. Chardin, who went to Surga and took my place in Surga, got no points all season. Ha! They are regretting getting rid of me now. We've got White in joint 13th, and Delvaux and Yepes, who are the end of the thing. Great racing. You've got a bright future ahead of you. One day you'll become the champion. No doubt about it. Thank you very much, Ayrton. I hope so. And what is going to happen here? The Dardan team wants me. Okay, well, we're moving up. We're not going to Joke, which I thought is where we would end up, but we're going in this lovely orange car for season number 2, or at least the start of season 2. Yes, I will change the team. Senna says this machine is well designed with a powerful engine. Well, what a way to finish season 1. Up to Dardan. Let's save that now. And yeah, very, very pleased with the end of that first season in the end. It didn't go well at the start, but we got 2 promotions in a row at the end, which pushed us back to more like the target of where I wanted to be this season, which is in that sort of second tier of cars with Dardan. So when we come back for our next episode, we will be kicking off season 2 with obviously America, Brazil, and San Marino. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you then.